Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from DuClaw. This is their X-9 865cc coffee stout. This is a 6.2%er. I don't have the IBUs listed here on this one. Commercial description says the ninth experiment in the Exile series is a robust stout brewed with Cafe Racer XXX 865cc coffee to turbocharge it with the intense flavors and aromas of locally roasted coffee beans. X9 is at the line. Pop the top and pin the throttle. I do like a nice coffee stout. I do. I'm a coffee fan. I don't drink it all day long. I drink several large cups in the morning, and then I'm into the water for the rest of the day till I get home and have a few beers. So, food pairings for this beer: cuisine is barbecue, cheeses buttery brie gouda havarti, Swiss, your earthy cheeses, camembert fontina. Since it's a stout, it goes well with your chocolate dishes. The meat is beef, shellfish, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glassware, a pint, Beckernonic tumbler, mug, size, sidel. I'm using a double glass today for this one. And not recommended for extended cellaring, guys. So I don't know, being a 6.2%er, it's going to keep a while. Maybe the coffee might fade over time, but there's nothing else. It's not a hop forward beer, and it has a bottle on date right on the neck here. DuClaw dates their stuff, so that's the way you know you're drinking a fresh beer when you pick it up. Don't think there's anything else we need to talk about, so let's pop the cap on this bad boy. Need an opener? Give me a shot. Alright, nice little hiss. Into the glass we go. And let's see if we can generate a little head on this. Alright. And about a little less than a finger of head on that. Over into the light. I'm not getting a whole lot of light through there. It's pretty dark. It didn't look like motor oil coming out of the bottle. There was some red ruby tinges in it, so if you have a thinner glass, you might see some red rubbiness in it, but this big bulb on this double glass, if I'd used a solid beer glass or something else with a smaller neck in it, there might be some red ruby garnet colored light coming through there, but through the big part of this one, I'm not seeing a whole lot of light there, guys. So let's get a nose on it, see what we got. Yeah, I'm getting the coffee. Definitely got a serious coffee going on. Roasted malt, maybe a hint of some breadiness in there. Maybe just a little bit of chocolate. Got a nice sweetness to the back end of it. Smells pretty good. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Definitely getting the coffee. Definitely getting the coffee. Almost like an iced coffee to me. A nice burnt malt characteristics, rich roasted malt, coffee, toffee, caramel. As it warms up, it might get a little bit of dark fruit in there, but the coffee is what's standing out on this one. The roasted malt and the coffee is the key to this. It smells like coffee, tastes like coffee. A little on the thin side, but definitely getting the coffee. Roasted coffee is definitely in there. Of course, they use coffee in the brewing of this, so surely you're going to get coffee out of it. Tastes pretty good. So let's let it warm up a little bit, come up to room temperature, and sip on it for a little bit, let her taste it, and come back and do the final chug like we always do. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on it for 30 minutes or so. A very nice coffee stout. I mean, a little on the thin side as far as mouthfeel and stuff. But I'm definitely getting the coffee, definitely getting the roasted malt. A hint of some chocolate in there. Not getting a lot of dark fruit or anything in this. I was expecting just a tad more than what I'm getting on this beer. So let's do the final chug here. Coffee is just, it's there. I mean, it's if you're looking for a nice coffee stout, this is it. But I've had some coffee stouts that had just a little creamier mouthfeel than this one. So final chug. Very nice. I don't think it's quite to the A category, guys. It does have a bottled on date on it, and I applaud DuClaw for doing that. By the way, I don't think I told you DuClaw is out of Baltimore, Maryland. And I can get these beers fairly easy here. They do come to this part of Virginia. Very nice. I like a lot of the beers that DuClaw does. Some of their bigger beers are really, really tasty. This seems to be a little bit underwhelming to me. Nice coffee flavor, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a nice coffee stout. Maybe a transitional coffee stout, if you will. Something to get into, something like this. But there are a lot of beers, or coffee stouts, or beers in this category that have just a little bit better mouthfeel, maybe some dark fruit in there, and maybe a little bit more chocolate going on than this one does. This is maybe one-dimensional to me. It's got the coffee, and it's got the roasted malt, but other than that, I'm not getting a whole lot else in this beer. And it's a little on the thin side too. So, but anyway, I enjoyed it. It was very, very tasty. Don't think it's quite to the A category, guys. I'm gonna give it a 7, which is a B+. It was very enjoyable, definitely above average. Didn't get any alcohol, and the coffee is there. I mean, it's but that's about all we're getting. It's pretty one-dimensional. We're getting the coffee and not a whole lot of anything else. But a nice coffee stout. So if you can get this beer in your area and you want to get into maybe a coffee stout, not had any before, this may be one to ease into that category. So B+ for me, we're going to give it a 7. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 86 in the very good range. If I was putting a numeric rating on this, it would probably be an 87 or an 88, somewhere in that area. Maybe even an 89 since it has a date on the bottle. But not quite to the A category in my opinion. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 85 and 79 in the style. So 80s all around here, guys. Upper 80s, mid 80s to upper 80s from everybody. So it was tasty. It was tasty. So if you've had this one from DuClaw, their X-9 865cc coffee stout, let me know what you think. Come back tomorrow. Let's take that walk and see what's in the fridge. See you then.